Gracie is a puppy that we took in first as a foster, and then we were able to adopt her last fall. She's 2 years old, an Airedale terrier, but the smallest Airedale you will probably ever see. She's only 32 pounds.
She's just really the sweetest little Airedale I have ever been around.
Gracie was rescued from a puppy mill by Cheryl and another volunteer with Texas Airedale Rescue Team. She first went to Griffith Animal Hospital, spent a month there. She was completely emaciated, and she was in the vet's office for a month before she got placed with us. And even when we got her, her fur was about this long, but you could see every bone in her body.
Yeah.
It was so emaciated. Yeah. So it was a pretty bad situation.
Whenever any of families foster for our dogs, we ask them to treat the dogs as if it was their own dog, except we'll cover the medical expenses. Whenever we get a dog like that, we take them immediately to our vet and start the complete workup. You know, it was very obvious that Gracie had a problem.
She just had this really strange gait where she was tucked up dorsally, and she had a really crouched, like her hind limbs were really crouched down, and she walked sort of like a crab. We knew that she had to go for a second opinion and referral to a specialist who was Dr. Hulse over at the ACVS hospital, not too far from here.
The problem that she had, her kneecaps were out of place. Her kneecaps, rather than being in the center of the knee, were located to the outside of the knee. And they've been that way likely all her life.
This was her right leg, and this is the femur. And you see the patella way over here on the side. It should be right here. And because it's so torqued, the muscles pulled on it and made this bowed, made her tibia, twisted it and bowed it. So they actually had to notch it to straighten it out.
We talked about the advantages and disadvantages of surgical correction, and we decided to proceed with surgery to see if we could help her become more functional. It was somewhat of a drawn-out process because we had to operate both legs and we had to stage them. You can't operate that severe deformity in one sitting, so we staged them and did the right leg first because that was the worst leg. We wanted to see what our results were going to be, and they were good. And so then we operated the left leg.
Although she still looks a little different and moves a little different, she really has no serious functional limitation. She can do pretty much whatever she wants. We take her to the dog parks here in Austin and she tears around chasing other dogs, being chased by them.
The adopted parents of Gracie have been very gracious and very understanding and put a lot of effort into the whole process. They live far away. They came here for rehab, which was an effort on their part. They were very, very good in the whole process and very important in the recovery.
It's been challenging. We get so much more out of it than we put in.
Yeah.
She just really reminds you to be grateful.